Well, howdy ho, good neighbor. It is apparent I'm on my way home and there's an accident on the freeway, so of course I gotta take the long way home. So we're gonna go through Oakland, but that building right in front of us is a building they built on another job site and brought it out here and put it together in cubicles. So that's a prefabricated building, believe it or not. So prefabricated. Looks like it got rust issues already. All right. Well, like I said, that look at all this graffiti in Oakland, by the way. But can you find a spot that doesn't have any graffiti? I don't know. But we're gonna go through the Alameda Broadway tunnel just because there was a bad accident. But got my tooth out, still out till March. I gotta go back to the dentist in March and get that tooth put in. I know shouldn't be videoing and stuff, but I do want to show you Oakland and the state it is in. You can see that there's just a lot of activity here in Oakland. Yeah, some people live underneath that freeway, believe it or not. You can see the tents. I'll roll down the window real quick. Zoom in, you can see. Yep, that's people's homes right there. They try to kick them out, but they just keep coming back. But yeah. So anyway, that Angel Cakes right there, that building, the lady worked all day and was going to the bank to deposit her earnings for the day, and she was robbed, and they shot and killed her because she was chasing after them or something. And the people that are her caregivers said that they did not want to prosecute the person. He was a black man. They didn't want to prosecute him just because of how the criminal justice system is not fair. So they wanted him to get off with murder, but they still charged him with murder. And there is the Oakland jail. Yeah. Might as well give you the sounds of Oakland. No, I'll go right there. How about that? Yeah, so we're going to go through this tube real quick. But what I wanted to say on this video is today is Friday, the day after New Year's. So I'm working at a building where the guy came in and he told me that he had eaten some bad food. That's right. He said he had some bad pork. But he was really irritable. So I made the joke that he had the bottle. Yeah. You know when you get sick, you get the the flu. Yeah, he had the flu. He had the bottle flu. So have you ever had the bottle flu where you drink in New Year's a little too much? Well, he had to cut a couple holes in the sheetrock, and boy, he was mad just to do anything. So it wasn't the bad pork he ate. It was the bottle flu. Yeah, I could tell when somebody's hungover. And he would always, when he wasn't working, he would lay his head on the table, try to catch a quick nap. So I know what the bottle flu. How come it's so hard for me to say with one tooth out? The bottle fuel. Okay, let's turn this camera around. We're gonna roll up the window. I'm gonna let this car go. Go ahead and go. Your car's already banged up. When you got a car that's already banged up, let them go. So lights are on. This is the Posey Tube, Webster Posey Tube. So if you want to get to Alameda from Oakland, California, well, you got to go through a tube or a couple of drawbridges, but we're going under the water right about, I would say right about now. We are under the Oakland estuary. So I always wondered if there was a terrorist attack, like if that box truck ahead of us had explosives, what would happen if there was a big hole in the tube? Would it flood downtown Oakland? I don't know. But I'm imagining it would just flood this tube. Would it flood Alameda? Would it be like a big catastrophe? I don't know. But there you go, the Webster Tube. And my helper, who had the bottle flu. That's right. He had some bad pork, he said. He ate some bad pork. So he was blaming it on the pork. The bottle fuel. I still can't say that right. Flu. The bottle flu. All right. Well, there you go. We made it to Alameda from Oakland. So now we just got to take the long way around. Now we're on Webster Street. That's like our other main street, Park Street. All right, you don't need to see that. There's the College of Alameda. But that's what I just wanted to tell you. Was the bottle flu. Have you ever got it? Say, oh, I ate some bad pork. I got food poisoning. Oh, here was the thing. I don't usually take an hour lunch. Here's why I started this story. He wanted to take an hour lunch so he could rest in his car. We usually take a half-hour lunch. I said, okay, we'll take an hour lunch. So after we get back from lunch, he says, do you think we can go home? What? I said, no, we got to finish that room we're doing. And he said, well, I'm going to go see if somebody else can help you. And I said, okay, well, we need to finish this room. We've already got access to it. So he went and left for a minute and said, okay, you guys wait here. I'm going to get you help. No one would help him, so he had to stay and wait for us. But he wanted us to take an hour lunch and then clean up and go home after he just sat in his car and slept. I don't believe it. All right, I thought I'd just get that off my chest. I know I've been putting out a whole bunch of music videos because I haven't had a lot to film. I've been very busy. Adam the Woo death, that affected me. I get into this depression state where I don't want to film anything. God bless Adam the Woo. David, Adam Williams. Yeah, but don't get the bottle flu. Have your co-workers take an hour lunch and say, hey, can we go home? Why don't you just say, can we go home right at lunchtime? I'm good with that. Whatever, but anyway. All right, I'm going to quit filming and driving. That's not good. All right, as always, I want to thank you again for coming along with me on these bottle flu adventures. That's right. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody. Taco Bell. Can I stop? No. Get home. Get home. As quick as you got here, just get home. All right. Bye-bye, everybody. Webster Street, over.